the ears to the gossip. Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet know what's really going on. So tell me something good, tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus, Honey's Claus, Honey's Claus, Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ears to the streets, true veterans. This is Marge's favorite damn show, I tried telling them. It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up, stairways. My girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up. Japan, turn up. Motherland, turn up. Europe, turn up. South America, turn up. Australia, turn up. Turn up.
Woo woo. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Honey, and as you can see, I'm not in studio with Mr. Lee, but I am coming live from a location out in Ontario. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm at the Denny's in Ontario, off the 10 freeway in Vineyard. So if you anywhere around this vicinity, come join me because they got a bar. They got a bar inside of Denny's with good drinks.
Are you giving away free food?
I don't know. I mean, I can work on that. I can work on that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make me drive all the way out there to the Inland Empire and don't get no food now. Come on.
If they don't give it to you, I will buy you some food.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Haley, I've missed you. I haven't seen you. This is 2 weeks I have not seen you.
Yeah, so you kicked me to the curb. You know, it's all good. I've been to the emergency room. I got my skull all patched up from bouncing off the curb when you kicked me to the curb. It's all good.
I have. No, first of all, I've been calling you, and you don't know how to answer your phone.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to have to get me a, what is that? I'm going to tap into your line so I can know what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do that. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm going to tap into your line. So how are you feeling? How's everything going?
Well, I'm about the same. No changes. Start therapy, physical therapy on Thursday. So we'll see what happens.
I don't want you going to no little, Chinese, Asian, or
no. Little chop shop, huh?
I can work on you.
No.
None of that stuff now.
No, I'm going to a first class place, so it's all good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So anyways, welcome everybody to Honey's Closet. Unfortunately, I'm not in the studio right now, but I'm here live in effect via Skype. Skype was amazing. But you know what? Skype had me as I was a minor. I had to prove that I was an adult. It took me an hour to get my Skype working. Are you there?
I'm here. I didn't know you were talking to me directly. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. It took me an hour to get my Skype working. And see, it's hard when I'm not, because when I'm there with you, I can look at you.
Right.
Can you ask her? Okay, they're turning the music up. Hold on.
Yeah,
can you ask her if you can turn it down a little bit?
No, they ain't gonna do that. That's the bar.
They're not gonna do it?
No, hell no.
Hear me really well?
I hear you fine.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Okay, great. So they in here playing some, I don't know if this is time or what they're doing, but it was real quiet up until 5 minutes ago. They started playing Cardi B, and I don't know why, because there's nothing but cowboys in here. It's like literally a ghost town here, but they're playing it. So anyways, today our topic is jealousy. We're going to be talking about jealousy today. What makes it, what's the difference between being jealous and being where you're not going to allow someone to disrespect you? So a lot of people get it twisted that because you speak up on something that you're jealous. It's not always that you're jealous. It's just that you may not want to deal with the crap that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you may want to stand up for your rights. You know me, I always say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. What do you think, Lee?
I agree. And people in general don't understand how to deal with that emotion of jealousy. And it's really unfortunate because that will hold you back in terms of trying to move forward. You know, if don't be jealous. It's just the state or feeling of being jealous is an unnecessary emotion as far as I'm concerned. And it's not in your best interest to be jealous of someone else's success, notoriety, fame, or whatever. Do you. Don't worry about that other person. Do you.
I agree.
That's how I read it.
I'm sorry.
I said that's how I read that. And you can't be concerned about
Yeah, I think
somebody else's stuff.
I think that people I think that people automatically want to say, "Oh, she's jealous" or "he's jealous," but it's not that someone's jealous. It's just that if you're disrespectful in some kind of way, you have a right to speak up for what you feel. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on in the show, and we're going to do scenarios. We're going to play a little game of is this jealousy or is this just standing up for your rights? You down for that later?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's get back to some latest gossip going on. So, did you hear about? I just found out today that there was a up in Berkeley. There was a gentleman. I think he was a KKK that seen a young lady stand on the bus stop and he walked by and slit her neck. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, he was a KKK. He seen a young. I think she was like 20-year-old black girl. I could have her age mixed up, but I know she was young. He walked by her and slit her neck
That's
and
sick.
killed her.
This world is becoming more and more ridiculous.
Hello?
You can't hear me?
Can you? I can hear you now. I didn't
Okay.
hear what you said though.
I said the world is becoming more and more ridiculous in terms of the hate crimes and the ridiculous. I mean, what about the guy down in Florida that shot a guy when the shooter was having an argument with this guy's wife about parking in a handicap lane parking spot. The guy came out and pushed the guy down on the ground, and the guy that was pushed on the ground shot the guy, and he was not arrested because of stand your ground. The same situation that happened with Trayvon Martin. All he has to do is say, I felt threatened. You know, my life was threatened, so I had the right to pull out my gun and shoot him, and he did. Killed the guy.
Yeah, I read about that last night. I actually seen that. I think it's horrible. I think that this stand your law ground. I don't understand how you can bring a gun to a fist fight.
Well, you know, I think people go out looking for trouble so they can shoot somebody, especially in the state of Florida, because the rule there, the whole stand your ground thing, is definitely on the side of the guy with the gun.
Right. I don't get it. There was another incident in Berkeley where a lady was attacking a family because she kept telling them they didn't belong there. And she was very aggressive. She was very, very aggressive. And she was walking up to them, and the man was pushing his kid in a stroller. So the police finally came, and she tried to flip it and said they were aggressive to her. But luckily, one took a video and spoke up for them and told them. And the next video show was the police taking her to the ground. Come to find out that she had been arrested prior for stealing. And she was a problem in that area. But yeah, she was it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. There's another incident, I don't know where it is, but there's an incident where a white guy, I don't know if this young man was black or Arab, but he had like a beard and he had a hoodie on. And he was in a store and he was like, basically saying he looked like he was a immigrant.
Yeah.
So he called the police on him, and the guy was trying to walk out, and he kept pushing the guy back. And I'm like, this is starting to get more and more aggressive. And I'm curious to know. Thank you. I'm curious to know what they're going to do. So if we start calling the police, saying, "Hey, there's a white man in here looking racist." I'm calling. Hey, it's a white man sitting right here. It's the one right in front of me right now. What if I call the police and say, "Hey, this dude right here look racist"?
They're not going to do
I
anything.
guarantee you, if we started calling the police on this, they're going to shut it down.
Yeah, they won't do anything. They won't even show up. Your earpiece there, the microphone part, I think, is rubbing up against your hair, and it's making noise. So move it. Yeah.
Should I take the earpiece off?
Well, maybe not. You probably won't be able to hear the feed from this end if you do. But I think it's rubbing up against your hair. It may not be, but
it was.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Is that better? I'm holding it now. Is that better?
Yeah, that's it. That was the problem.
Okay, yeah, I moved it. Sorry about that. I'll hold it.
Yeah, you had noisy hair.
Yeah, so sorry guys. This is
She missed my joke.
What did you say?
I said you have noisy hair.
Yeah, well, I have bad hair.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I just had to come on to the joke.
You did.
Yeah.
You did a good comeback.
I have my hair. Did I come back good?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I don't know if you keep up with what's going on I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch any reality shows anymore, but two famous people got married over the weekend. Faith Evans and Stevie J. Do you know who Stevie J is?
No, I didn't hear that.
Huh?
You said Faith Evans got married?
Yeah, she got married.
No, who's she married?
To a guy named Stevie J.
Is he a recording artist or anybody famous that we should know?
He used to be very, very famous back in the day when Puff Daddy first came out. He did a lot of production for Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls, all of them.
Wait a minute, what's his name again?
Very popular. Stevie J.
No, I don't know him. Never met him.
Well, he is the godfather of her and Biggie Smalls' son.
Oh, okay. Well, she's keeping it in the family, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, her son is not happy about it.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. That's what I say. When the kids are not happy, what do you do? What do you do?
Well, you're not getting married to the kids, and the kids are not necessarily getting married to your new husband. So you just got to do you and be happy. And these kids are not kids, right?
Well, they're not. No, but I think he was a good friend of Biggie Smalls.
Right. So
he became the godfather.
Yeah. So he's been acting as a father and looking out for them probably all these years. So getting married to your mom makes that much of a difference? It should just solidify or, close the gap. He's probably been acting like a father all along. Now, how old are the children? They can't be like 10 years old.
No, they're grown. They're grown.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of respecting the father. Some kids don't like that.
Yeah, well, get over it.
All of us, it's been years, though. He's been dead for years.
Yeah.
20 plus years.
Exactly. So get over that madness.
Yeah, but he's been known to have a lot of women, and he was in a relationship with another girl named Jocelyn, who was a stripper, and they got a kid together, I believe, and it's a lot of those things going on. So you know how Hollywood is.
Yeah. So what?
It is what it is.
He got down on bended knee and asked their mom to marry him, so that all that other stuff before they were married shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah.
I think people are mad because they kind of have broke up, and then all of a sudden, a couple of months later, they go off and get married, like without letting anybody know. So people are upset. But I mean, it is what it is.
Get over it.
Yeah. So tell me, Uncle Lee, have you been doing any Ubering?
Just a little bit because I can't really stay out there long and do it the way I used to. But not a lot, just a little.
Any Uber stories?
No, I really haven't had anything. Some really fun people. It's interesting that I've had probably 3 people from the Netherlands that are over here on vacation with their families, which was I felt kind of interesting. That
Really?
yeah, had 3 different families, and one was doing a cross country drive in an RV, and I actually took them to the RV place where they were renting the RV, and they were going to go across country with their kids, 2 kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting situation.
So let me go down the. Okay, so I see. I didn't have my phone up. I didn't have my live up.
Okay.
So I just turned it on my phone. So I see that we have Corey Benjamin on here. We have Apollo on here. What's up, Apollo? We have Izzy on here. We have my boy Rocky. He goes, "It's a lot of noise." Sorry, guys. I'm in the Denny's in Ontario. My old schoolmate, Marlo Jones is on here. So we got some people checking in with me right now. And I'm sorry, guys, that it's a little loud. And I see now that my finger is in the way. I'm sorry about that. I got to get Skype savvy. I've been trying to tell them to turn the music down, but
they're not going to do that.
Putting stuff in the jukebox, and now they're playing New Edition.
Yeah, people coming in at a party at Denny's.
There's nobody in here. Like, it's normally crowded and a good crowd. I thought I could get the interviews in and do some things, but there's like 1, 2, 3 people up in here, and they're all like cowboys, and I won't lie, I'm a little scared because I don't want them to be saying, calling the police on me and saying I don't belong, because you guys are going to see a fight on national Skype TV.
That's too bad that, you feel somewhat threatened by the presence of other people. And that's where we are in this world now because of our current president. I feel that, he's made it popular to be a jackass nowadays.
So what do you think about him and Putin?
I try not to think about the two of them, but I'm waiting for an announcement that they're going to get married soon.
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think Putin is being bitched by. I mean, not Putin. Trump is being bitched, and I don't know any other way to. I'm not gonna curse. He's being effed in the ass by Putin.
Yep.
But I think Trump has a secret crush on Obama because he cannot keep Obama's name out his mouth.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's an obsession this man has to try to outdo an ordinary guy that became the president of the United States, and he's trying to overshadow anything that this man has done. He's trying to disrupt, discombobulate, undo anything that Obama did. And the economy that he's bragging about right now is not his economy. It's still Obama's economy. Okay? So the next budget that is approved will be his economy. And we'll see how that goes. So that's how it really goes.
It's ridiculous. And he's just making us look really bad as a country right now.
Sure is.
Really, really bad. Really, really bad.
I just hope that people are upset enough to go out and vote on November 8th of this year. And let's turn this thing around and let's get control of the House and the Senate and block a lot of this crazy stuff that this guy is doing that's not in the best interest and the future of the United States of America. And if we don't do that, it's your fault because you don't go out and vote against this corruption, lies, and thievery that's going down in this country right now. How can you believe anything this guy says when he's been caught in so many lies? He's trying to discredit our media by saying it's fake news. Well, if you keep repeating the same lie over and over again, I guess it becomes reality to those who are soft in the head and believe anything that comes out of this jackass's mouth. Because he's a liar, he's a crook, and he is not doing nothing but pimping the United States of America. I guarantee you, in that 2 hours plus that he had with Putin, there were some sideline business deals that were talked about. That's largely why he doesn't want us to know what they really talked about. You're going to sit there with another criminal and think that we don't think that you're doing some kind of sideline business, like some real estate deals and some other money laundering or whatever. I don't trust him or Putin. And we already know because we heard video when he was in North Korea. Not he was in South Korea. No, wherever they were. And he was talking to the leader of the North Korean people, and he was talking about, you see all this out here? This could be hotels and all of that. What do you think that was about? It was cutting deals. Because when he's out of the presidency, he will be building hotels and casinos and all kind of office buildings and apartment complexes on the shores of Russia and North Korea. Guarantee you. This is not about us. It's about him. So, folks, write it down. Today's date and this time when Lee Michaels, the sidekick on this show, made that announcement, that pronouncement that's going to come true because that's what he does.
That's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's true.
It's crazy. You know what, Lee? Tell me something. Can you see me? Can you see my
Yes.
my Skype?
Yeah. See you.
I'm having
I
issues
see
on
all,
my end.
I see the salad that you're eating and all of that.
Oh, do you? Because I'm having issues on my phone. It's not. It's like it's thinking.
Really?
I don't know if it's just my connection over
Yeah,
here.
that's your connection.
But long as it's still going,
Yep. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm good.
Yep.
Okay. So let's get on to this jealousy thing.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of different letters from people, relationship things, and I'm not big on giving advice. I try not to because I don't know everything about relationships. What I do know is that not every situation that we get into, or if we speak up on a situation, that it means that you're jealous. So let's play a little game of what consists of being jealous or not. So I'm gonna throw out some scenarios, and you tell me if that's being jealous or if that's just speaking up for your rights.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say you have a couple that's walking down the street, and the woman is walking up to several men, and she is laughing in their face, all up in their face, laughing and joking. And one of the guys is going to come up and, you know, because she's being very friendly and a little bit, maybe not
Flirting?
you know, flirting. So one of the guys attempts to like kiss her. She doesn't see it until she actually turns around in his face and he kisses her. And he doesn't kiss her, but he attempts to kiss her. So at that point, she backs up like, okay, I'm backing off of this. The boyfriend gets very, very upset, like, you're doing too much. Is that jealousy, or is he just standing up for what, you know, his rights, or basically not allowing?
I don't think he's being jealous. I think she's being promiscuous. I think she's over the top. She's flirting, and she is out of line. I think the young lady is out of line for doing what she's doing because she's inviting trouble. And the guy is calling her on the carpet and saying, hey, look, that's wrong. You need to stop doing that. And it's inappropriate. It's disrespectful what she's doing in the presence of her boyfriend. And even if he wasn't there, there's a certain code that you live up to. You just don't do that kind of stuff unless you don't have any respect for your significant other. That's how I read it.
Right. Okay. I agree with you. I think in that situation, it's not about being jealous. It's about you're doing a little bit too much, and you
It's
are
disrespectful.
allowing, because people are going to react to your action. There's always a reaction
Absolutely.
to an action. So they're reacting to what you're doing. So I don't see him as being jealous. I see him as like, that's not cool.
Exactly.
It's disrespectful.
See, and even though she's out with a guy and she's all up in another guy's face, then they're going to automatically assume that, well, this is not her boyfriend, it's not her husband. Maybe it's just a guy she's out with or a friend or something like that. But if she's over the top and being too friendly with these other people, then, again, she's out of line.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let me give you another scenario.
Okay.
A man and woman are walking down the street, a woman looks at the man, kind of gives him a little smile, and the girlfriend goes completely off of ballistic in front of everybody. Let's see you stand up for yourself.
Wait a minute. Okay, there's a couple walking down the street, and who
The couple
does what
walking
now?
down the street,
Right.
So
Okay.
you and your lady are walking down the street. I see you, and I walk up, and I'm kind of like, hey, and I give you the eye, whatever. You look at me like, okay, and keep going, and your girlfriend decides to go off on you in front of everybody. Is she being jealous, or is she standing up for her rights?
Well, I think it's the same situation that you just laid out before. Somebody was out of line, and if you're walking down the street with your significant other, and somebody flirts at you, and you respond in a flirtatious mode, then that's again showing disrespect and not showing any honor to the person that you're with. So
No, the guy didn't do anything. This time the guy just was walking down the street.
Okay.
And flirted with him.
and he
just
didn't
kinda
respond.
Signed it off. He didn't start it. He just flirted with him. He just kind of shined it off and kept on walking with his lady.
Okay.
But the lady went off. The girlfriend went off and was like, "You're looking at this woman." It was.
Well, no,
He didn't do anything.
she's being jealous. If he didn't respond to the flirt that the other woman presented to him, then he's not wrong.
Right.
She maybe, and this is kind of where it gets a little risky, maybe should have said something to the other lady and say, hey, that's disrespectful. This is my guy. Please don't flirt with my guy. If you want to go that far.
But-
I wouldn't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
some
wouldn't
people would.
Well, I think at some point it's a little bit of a, what's the word you want to look? If I'm walking down the street with my guy and a girl looks at him like, and we're walking and he doesn't do anything. I mean, first of all, let's just get this out here. I don't care how in love you are. I don't care how good your man is. I don't care how good your woman is in bed. I don't care how good her head is. Whatever the situation is, there's always somebody out there that you're going to say, oh, they're nice looking. It doesn't mean that you're going to flirt with them or you're lusting for them. But it just means, oh, that's a nice looking dude. He smells good. But you don't react to it.
Right.
So that's one thing. We can't get mad if somebody looking at your man or your woman. For me, if a woman's checking out my man, I'm going to be like, all right, yeah, she's checking him out. I'm not even going to say anything to him because it feels good to know that somebody else thinks what you have is good.
Exactly. And if you're secure with yourself and you're secure with your relationship, then that really shouldn't bother you. It shouldn't penetrate your sensitive level, and you shouldn't respond to that. But if you and your significant other are out and you're representing yourself, you're looking good, you're smelling good, you're acting good, then people are going to acknowledge that, and you may see that acknowledgement. Again, if you're secure in your relationship, it's not going to hurt your feelings, it's not going to get you emotional, and you should move on.
Right. All right. So, 2 weeks ago we had a Honey's Closet question. I told you the story about the young lady who had the incident with her boyfriend where somebody was trying to talk to her and the boyfriend was asleep. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a little bit of a feedback from their situation, and I guess the boyfriend listened to the show that day and he wanted to throw in his 2 cents.
Okay.
Prior to that event happening. Okay, and just for people who are listening now, let me refresh you. We had a story where a young lady, there was a guy trying to talk to a young lady. When her boyfriend went to sleep, they were at somebody else's house. When her boyfriend went to sleep, the guy approached her and tried to talk to her.
Right.
She basically let him know where she stood. She walked away from the guy. She did not tell her boyfriend until he woke up the next morning, and he felt that she wasn't being loyal to him.
Okay.
Right. So
Right.
we discussed that. So the boyfriend chimed in on the show, and he said that prior to that event happening, there was a party going on at the house. There was a lady there that he and a cousin-in-law were talking to, and he was trying to play, what is that, wingman? and trying to hook the cousin up with the young lady.
Okay.
The young lady, though, seemed to show interest in him. The conversation got a little bit to where the lady was telling them that she wasn't wearing any panties, and and so it just got a little bit more intense of the conversation. I think the lady was more interested in the dude than the cousin he was trying to fix him up with.
Okay.
The girlfriend got upset because she felt that it was too much flirtation going on. Why are you guys talking about her not wearing no panties? Why, you know what I'm saying? Why are these conversations? So the girlfriend got a little bit upset at the conversation that was going on between him, the cousin, and the young lady. And it caused a little beef. So that was his reasoning. That added on to his reasoning of being upset that she didn't, when the tables turned and she didn't tell him that the guy was hitting on her, he felt a little bit like she was, being a hypocrite. And so he wanted to get his part in about what happened prior to that. So if you're in a conversation with a young lady and the young lady is showing more interest to the boyfriend than to the cousin, to where the conversation gets a little bit about, I'm not wearing any panties, and it got so intense that the boyfriend had to, at some point, come and grab his lady and set her in his lap to kind of let her know, I got somebody. Okay, so what do you think?
Well, I think that, sometimes these situations do pop up, and it depends on how it's handled, and it sounds like it was handled okay. When people are, how should I describe it? Very outward about things like I'm not wearing any underwear. You might ask yourself, well, why are you sharing that with me? What is the purpose of that? Is that to let me know that what? What? I mean, what are you supposed to? How are you supposed to respond to that? Now, if the boyfriend, as you stated, walked away from the situation and had his girlfriend sit in his lap, and that was a display to let that flirtatious, no underwear wearing woman that, hey, I'm off limits, and that's the end of that. In my mind, at least.
So, do you think the girlfriend was wrong for basically saying, hey, you know what? I don't appreciate the conversation going. Like, why is she telling you that she's not wearing no underwear, and why are you entertaining that conversation?
Right. Well, I guess if the girlfriend didn't hear the entire conversation, then she might be, somewhat concerned. How did you get to the point of this woman saying that she had no underwear on? I guess that would probably trigger the emotion that you're describing. You got a caller here. You want to bring a caller on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. You want your caller?
Oh, we have a caller?
Yes.
Who do we have on the line?
Sure, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to Honey's Closet. Who do we have on the line?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I can hear you guys. All right, I'm listening to the conversation. First of all, is there more than one person in the room, or is just this female and a guy? Is there anyone else present in the room, or are they just having a private conversation to themselves?
We said that it was the guy, his cousin-in-law, and the female sitting there having a conversation. And he was playing wingman to the cousin-in-law because he was trying to hook the cousin-in-law up with the girl.
Okay. I'm saying the topic you're talking about jealousy. First of all, like I said, in any type of relationship, it has to be a trust. You have to know that you can trust your mate. And as far as the girlfriend, whatever, there's a certain way you need to present yourself or handle situations. Right there, to me, she showed the other female, oh my God, you're a threat to me. I'm scared. Now, I've been in situations before where I've seen people handle things differently, where a real woman would just watch and observe, don't have to say anything. First of all, a real woman doesn't have to speak anything to let the person know this guy is with me or vice versa. Second of all, if the guy is sitting there and he's not really entertaining the fact of what she's saying, it's almost like it takes two people to argue. She can say, oh, I'm not wearing no drawers or whatever, but if this other guy that has a female, has a lady, is not feeding into what she's saying, and the brother or cousin, whoever else is feeding into that, then that woman who's sitting there watching her shouldn't have nothing to worry about, because he's not giving her the incitement or the reaction that she's looking for when she says she's not wearing no underwear. He's just carrying on casual and just blowing it off. So whether you know it or not, when people say certain stuff and you don't respond, that's like a blow or a bring down of their ego or what they're trying to do. Maybe her target is the boyfriend, but evidently the girlfriend is not the boyfriend's target, the one that says she's not wearing no drawers, because he knows he's there with his lady or whoever, his wife or whatever. Now, the guy that he's winging for, if he's doing all the reaction, then that's the most important part. As long as your man is not turning around doing a reaction that he's doing, like, oh, googly eyes or what, no drawers, oh, you ain't wearing all that. If your man is not doing that, you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. As far as coming sitting on his lap, there's a certain way you can do stuff and still be classy with it and shut the other person down. Even if you just came over and said, gave him a kiss, you okay, baby? You need me to get you something to drink? Or, hey, baby, you all right? You know, you want me to come sit with you, or you enjoying yourself? Okay, baby, I'm over here if you need me. And give him a kiss on the cheek or what have you and walk away. That's a message right there that she sent to her boyfriend and also to the lady that's trying to hook her boyfriend. So in certain ways you handle certain situations that don't make yourself look like, oh my God, she's a threat, and now you bother, because other females can pick up that. Other people can pick up that. She picked that up. She's going to keep doing stuff because now she knows she has your attention. She may not grab his, but she's going to do what she can do to aggravate and irk you. You understand what I'm saying?
Lee, I'm going to need you to comment on it because I heard bits and pieces.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't hear everything, unfortunately, and I do apologize.
Yeah, the connection is a little intermittent.
I agree with some of the things he said, but I'm going to need you to go ahead and comment on that.
Well, you know, I think it's one of those, I guess you could call it a unique situation in that this conversation was going on between three adults, the wingman, the cousin, and the promiscuous, no draws wearing woman. And and I'm making fun of it because at some point in time you got to learn to laugh shit off, otherwise it'll become a real problem. But my only concern or question would be, how long did the conversation go on, and how it was ended? You know, how did the boyfriend moonwalk away from the conversation? And I guess that's really the bottom line.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know how long the conversation went on, unfortunately. I think that, you know, there's a saying, there's two sides to every story.
Sure.
There's three sides. There's his side, her side, and the truth. Now, unfortunately, what happens is in this situation is that here's what I become to understand, that the guy could be completely innocent. The guy could just be over there having a good time, laughing with his boy, trying to hook him up. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing no drawers. And he's just like, he's not even caring about that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the problem. The problem is, and I'm a woman, I'm telling you, women's intention is, if we think that you're going to give us any kind of play, we're going to keep trying. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
true.
Not necessarily the guy's fault. But there comes a point where the girlfriend is feeling disrespected, because not necessarily by him, but at this point when you're angry because she is saying inappropriate, and unfortunately, I will admit this, and I know women are going to get mad at me. There's a double standard, because if a guy has a conversation like that with a woman, it's like, hey, I'm just chilling. I'm not. I'm not.
You're getting kind of garbled again. Is your microphone rubbing up against your hair again?
Probably so. I'm sorry. Let me hold it up. So it's a double standard. The guy can get to that conversation and be like, hey, I wasn't trying to get with her. I was trying to just with my boy, and it got kind of crazy, and it's like, okay, but if a girl got to that kind of a conversation with a guy, it's like she should know better. And it's true.
Well, see,
And unfortunately,
if I was the wingman, and once the lady disclosed that she didn't have any underwear on, then I would have said, okay, cuz it's on you now, and I would have moonwalked away from the situation, the conversation, and would have been done with it at that point in time. Because if the hookup, if the objective was to hook this girl up with a cousin or a friend or whoever it was, then when she started talking about she has no underwear on, then mission accomplished, it seems to me. I mean, what else do you need to do at that point? She's already said, I'm wide open. Let's go.
And here's
Too
the
much
problem
information.
with this.
I'm sorry?
It's not necessarily the guy's fault, but here's how women think. And men may not think like this, but women think if he's entertaining what I'm saying, I may have a chance. Even though that may be his woman over there, he's standing over here talking to me. And I've already told him I ain't got no drawers on. He laughing and giggling with his boy. So shit, here's my friend. Fuck her. I may have a chance. And that's how women think. Women don't
No,
think,
see,
oh,
that's
a girl. Let me
no.
chill out.
You just said if he's not entertaining that, you just say he's laughing and giggling with his boy. That means he's blowing her straight off on what she said. He's not feeding into what and now if he replied like, "Oh, you ain't wearing no drawers." Now, how often do you do that? So you lie free point. Now he's giving her attention that she's looking for. That's the conversation she's trying to engage in. But if he just laugh and continue talking to his cousin or boy or whoever it is, he's blowing her off. He's not even paying her any attention, any mind. Now, if the girlfriend is listening and eavesdropping or ear hustling, as I would say, and she makes the comment once again, and she do it to a number or three times, then okay, then you know she's trying to throw a shot at your boyfriend. But if he's still not biting, then you as a woman, if you feel that okay, she done threw 3 pop shots at my man to try to get him to bite your hook, but he's not biting. Now you can, like I said, you can intervene and like, hey baby, you all right? Everything okay? Give him a kiss. Do you want something else to drink? Are you hungry? You want me to give you something to eat, daddy? Or what? And walk off. You understand what I'm saying? Now that lady will know that okay, she just shut me down. He responded to her. Okay, well my attempts that I did is not working. Either she's going to quit or she's going to try something different. But most women is not going to do it again. They're going to quit at that point.
I want to say
go ahead.
I want to say this real quickly. I get what you're saying, and that can happen. But some people might feel like I don't need to say nothing because my man or my woman should speak up and have my back. So basically, if it's like, let's say it was me. And the dude is saying, I'm the wingman for my cousin or my girl, and the dude is kind of like feeling me more. I'm not gonna. And this is an opinion only. This is each his own. For me, and there's no right or wrong way. I'm not saying your way is wrong, but for me, I'm not gonna wait for my dude to speak up. I'm gonna shut it down so he knows that I got him. I don't need him to speak up and shut it down for me. I'm going to shut it down for him. I'm going to shut it down for him so that he can know I'm not going to allow somebody to disrespect you, babe, while you sit here. You know what I'm saying? While you're over there doing what you're doing with the boys, and I'm over here doing this. I don't need you to step in and shut it down for me. I'm going to shut it down so that she knows. And this is why I say that. And it's really for women. Because we think like a guy can say, nah, baby, that's my girl over there. We don't care. As long as we get the ounce, it could be a tad bit of attention from you. As long as we get that, fuck that bitch. That's what we're thinking. He don't care about that bitch. He's just saying that because he gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of women think. And it's not necessarily the guy's fault. It's just how women think. So sometimes you have to shut it down so that she can understand, okay, he ain't really having it. His woman stepping up, so he only saying something because this woman, and that's where they say, oh, she's jealous, she's stepping up, she's insecure, or whatever. His bitch got to come and say something, so he got to say, no, I'm good. You got to shut it down so that she knows or he knows they ain't having it.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Huh?
I don't think that's a bad idea as to how to handle it.
You got to shut it down.
Yeah.
let me ask you this. You say shutting it down. Now say she made that comment and his reply was, oh, I love when my baby don't wear no drawers. When my baby don't wear no drawers, that means, oh, it's time for me and her to get in. I love getting it in. And all the comment, everything he says is about you. Would you still be offended that he's saying that? Or would you feel that, oh, he's shutting her down by saying that? People shut things down differently. And like I said,
yeah, but there's an appropriate way of handling it. And that's just feeding into the nasty mindset that this woman is sitting there telling everybody she doesn't have any underwear on. So why would you want to expose your significant other and say, well, my woman don't wear no drawers either? I wouldn't do that. That's a little too personal.
Of shutting it down, like I said, it's a certain way you can shut it down.
Yeah,
if she being a girl,
she could have came
over, gave him a kiss, and said, "Come on, baby." Or if she felt that the conversation was too intense, she could have said, "You know what, baby, this conversation is too intense for you. So I'm gonna ask you to come over here with me and let them finish their conversation they had, because it sounds like a personal conversation that they had. There's different ways you can do it. But I'm saying, what if he decided to make the comment, but the comment is all about his girl? Is he shutting that other woman down, letting them know, listen, you made that statement, but what I want is over here, and then what I need is over here. You understand what I'm saying?
I think I can't hear me still talking, and I don't want to talk over anybody. But I did hear him saying if she felt it was going too strong, that she can come and say, hey, the conversation's getting too intense. But again, what if she feels like I shouldn't have to? And again, in this instance, I don't think, my personal opinion, there's a wrong or the right way. I think it just depends on the person. Some people are like, okay, I'm finna go shut this down. Some people gonna sit there and say, okay, let me see how long he or she gonna go. You know what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong way. It depends on the person. So for me, if I feel that my mate is uncomfortable, I'm not going to wait on him to shut it down. I'm going to shut it down because of my respect for him. Now, some people might say, well, she don't have a problem with it because she ain't said nothing. But it just depends. And that's probably something that needs to be talked between the two of them. Everybody is different on how they handle things. But if you know that your mate is being uncomfortable or something's they're not liking what's going on, I don't think that everybody should wait, because some people are saying, let me see how long he or she's going to go with this before I do have to shut it down. And sometimes when you shut stuff down, it can get a little bit out of hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
and that's all in how you approach that shutdown, the whole situation. I think one thing in a situation like this, you have to maintain your own respect for yourself, self-respect. You don't want to engage in a dialogue that's going to show you being not very cool or calm and collected. And I think the caller is kind of on to something too. How you approach that from the female, the girlfriend perspective, if she has to engage at all in this useless conversation, I would think that the wingman at some point should have said, okay, mission accomplished. I'm flying off. You're on your own. You're grown and you're on your own. You take it from here. I'm out. Mission accomplished. And the girlfriend wouldn't have to step up at that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But and in that aspect too, we don't know what the wingman did. We don't know if he continued with the conversation. We don't know if he fell back. I know she said the lady came and sat on the wingman lap or something. Now, did he continue to stay in the room? Did he fight to go back to the room? Or did he gradually get up and leave with his lady? Yeah, you got to also know, you got to look at your partner too and know if when your partner's in distress and when they can't handle it. Or when, you got to know, okay, he's just blowing her off or she blowing him off, that, he's not paying no attention to it, he's not feeding into it. Like I said, you gotta. It's body language. It's like if me and you walk into a store and we already got codes. If the store being robbed or if this happened, I'll signal so you know to go this way and I go left and you take the right and this, thus forth. So like I said, I didn't say there's nothing wrong with you shutting it down, but there's a type of way you can shut down and just win the whole battle. and win the whole war, and then crush the other person at the same time, and do it with so much class and respect that you look like a shining star, and everybody see what they was trying to do, and that they are not exposed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Before we
Oh, and
go on,
what's up, Uncle Lee? Hey, honey, I'm sorry, I was so
What's
rude.
up?
I just jumped in the conversation, never said hi to everybody. Hey, everybody.
No, it's all good.
No, I was just getting ready to say before we go anymore, everybody dismiss, because I've been getting a lot of emails. Where's the Joker? Where's the Joker, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Joker on the line right here. It's live from Jersey City. Everybody's been wondering
They've
where
been
the Joker
asking
is
about
playing his
me.
match.
Oh,
They didn't want to know where you
I'm
are
so
playing your
happy.
match.
It brings a
So,
tear to my eye.
Oh, stop it.
It does. It does, Unc. Oh, man.
Give me a break.
hey, I'm
It's
gonna be a
good.
snitch
Oh,
right now.
man.
Hey, Lee, I'm gonna be a snitch right now, though. I'm gonna be a snitch because I just feel like being a snitch. I've been telling Joker to call you on your car accident. Have you got a call from Joker?
No.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Uncle
talk about
Lee.
that. Let's talk about
Uncle Lee,
that.
I'm going to be a snitch, too. I said, can you please retext me Uncle Lee's number?
You got my number. You've called me before.
I don't have it in my phone no more, Unc. I had to reset my phone because it's been acting up for some reason. Sprint don't want to do their job, and they told me do all this other crap to my phone.
It didn't work.
Hey, guess what, Joker?
Yes.
I gotta sneeze real quick. Watch it. Push it. Okay. I had to get that out.
Oh, was that your allergic reaction to yourself?
That was good.
Push it. Oh, that's me.
I haven't seen or heard that one in a long time. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, he has been. I told him maybe I didn't text the number. It's been so much going on, but he was concerned about you. But I told him to call you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
But as you can see, Uncle Lee is not the as she sneezed because I've been asking about you.
I'm not gonna say he's been blowing me up asking me to text a number, but I did tell him. But the Joker's been really busy, trying to get these fights going. So, you got anything you want to share with us about your fighting career, Joker?
I'm just waiting. When it comes true, it comes true. When I can touch it. Until then, I'm like the Clark sisters. I'm looking for a miracle.
Yeah, I'm glad you told us who that was because I wouldn't have been able to tell that was the Clark sisters based on your singing.
That was funny, Uncle Lee. That was funny.
Yeah, it was a slow ball to the ankle.
Yeah, that was real funny. I like that one. As a matter of fact, I think you like our topic, a little jealousy of my voice.
Oh, no. Maybe you should pursue a singing career as opposed to boxing. It's not as dangerous.
What's not as
I know. I'm just so versatile. I don't know what I'm going to do right now.
Well, you better make up your mind.
I don't know what I have so many options. I'm like Jamie Foxx. I got options. Any mommy, any more.
Well, that's cool. You got options. A lot of people don't have any, but you better take one of them. Move on it.
Outside smell like dogs.
Say what?
I looked outside on my door and it smelled like dogs outside.
Oh. Might be your dogs.
No, my dog in the house.
No, your dogs. Your buddy.
They better not smell after I gave him a bath.
What kind of dog you got, though?
No, I keep pit bulls. I keep the pits.
Oh, okay. Bad boy.
What about a pit bull?
Yes.
I asked him what kind of dog he has, and he said a pit bull.
Yeah, that poor little pit. That poor little pit bull.
Well,
whatever.
You got issues.
That's all I'm gonna say.
So what happened to the dude? What happened to the dude? Did he check his jealous girlfriend? Cause she sound like she got issues.
I don't know if it is necessarily jealous or not. We don't know. We don't know what the outcome is, and I just think that my opinion about it is that I think that people I think that it's just a matter of respecting each other, and what is this thing?
They're,
I have. Anyways, I think it's a thing of understanding each other. Some people could be jealous. Some people could not. It could be a respect thing. Some people might feel like they don't need to speak up for him. That he should speak up for her, and vice versa.
Well, see, if you know each other and you know where your soft spots or your hotbeds are, then you should do everything that you possibly can to avoid any conversations or any situations to go in that direction to bring any kind of concern to your significant other. So, if you know your boyfriend is entertaining a conversation with a woman that's talking about not having any underwear on, and you, the boyfriend, should know that that's a hot spot or a problem for your girlfriend, then you should never go in that direction. You should say, okay, detour, let's not go down that road. And it goes on both sides of the fence, whether you're the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the husband or the wife.
But you know, statistics show that jealous people that's jealous, they contradict themselves and they do the things that they get mad at the other people for doing.
Well, that's a problem.
So if you had a person that's jealous and they get mad at you because they feel you flirty.
Or is that a payback kind of thing?
No, I'm just saying. I don't know. They just do it. They in turn flirts themselves. But they don't look at it as flirting. They look at it as something else. Because, everybody, we all know that it's hard to admit when you're wrong or when you have a habit. Like you get a person that's alcoholic. He'll never admit they're alcoholic. First thing I ain't no alcoholic. But they drink it morning, noon, and night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, if...
Can I say something?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what the Joker said, but this is what I'm going to say on this. I think that you do have a lot of females out there who are just that nitpick at everything. I can only speak for me, 100%. God is my witness. I hold my hand up to God. I'm not a jealous female. I demand respect and I give it. Certain situations, though, it's kind of hard to figure out because, and I try to stress this with my children, me and Joker have had this conversation. Women, I am a woman. We can be wicked. I am blessed and happy that I have never been that kind of woman that tries to come between another relationship. But women know exactly what to do to cause problems in relationships. And no offense to you men, but y'all don't pick up on it all the time. So a woman is going to do, she doesn't care that his woman is sitting right there next to him or across the way where she is. Her goal is, I'm going to get this. That's her goal. Now the guy will, honestly, the guy will think you'll be under your children trying to come for you. You guys don't think the way we think. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was the other way around, I guarantee you it wouldn't have gotten that far. I don't know.
I feel if your guy bites your bait, but that means something wrong with your bait.
Well, you know what? You can blame it on the woman. And at the end of the day, a woman should not have to fight for the man she loves. And a man should not have to fight for the woman he loves. If it's love involved, you wouldn't have to fight for it. This is our time already. I hear the theme music going. Hey, Joker, thank you so much for calling in. It's always a pleasure when you call in because your fans have been wondering where you've been at. So thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Lee, it's always a pleasure. I will be back in the studio next week. Thank you guys so much. Always stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Stay prayed up. We're living in a crazy world right now.
So tell me something good. Tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up.